you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily and today's video is going to be a very lighthearted, fun Christmas bucket list video. So I've got 50 ideas for you to add to your Christmas, winter, holiday bucket list if you haven't started thinking about them already. It is currently December 8th, it's a Friday, and yes, I am filming this about 2 hours before it's gonna go up. We have gotten in this bad habit of filming right before I want something to go up, which is a testament to my editing skills, I guess, because I'm able to edit pretty quickly now, which is awesome. But yeah, probably not the wisest thing for me to be doing. So we are gonna get this out really quickly and just rapid fire it, very similar to my fall bucket list video. I hope you guys like these types of videos. All bucket list video I did, it didn't perform very well, so I'm like, maybe it's a thumbnail thing, maybe the ideas weren't great, who knows. But hopefully this is fun for you guys and you take away some fun ideas for the holidays. I personally love these types of videos and lists just because I can get very overwhelmed going into a new season, but I also get really excited at the same time, and I'm like, I want to do all the things. And bucket lists can feel overwhelming because it feels like another to-do list sometimes, this giant list of stuff that we have to get done, and it makes collecting experiences this chore in a way, or a prideful thing where we're trying to prove to ourselves that we can, maximize our experiences and maximize the season. But I really think like keeping things simple and choosing your favorites and really savoring and enjoying what you have is so much more important and so much more meaningful and healthy for our souls, frankly. This is getting deep real quick, but I think it needs to because I'm about to get out 50 ideas for you. No one needs to do all 50 of these things. Pick like 3 to 10 that you love and try to do those. It's more of a focusing your intentions type of exercise than that, oh my gosh, we have to do all these things to have like the best Christmas ever. We cannot control our lives. We cannot control our Christmas seasons. This is a season that is hard for a lot of people for lots of different reasons, and trying to get in some fun activities is simply a way to add some more joy to this season, in addition to, celebrating Jesus being born. And just to have some fun and bring back that Christmas nostalgia and connect with your loved ones and all of that. So that's the point of this video, and I hope it is something that's encouraging and helpful and just fun for you. Okay, let's get into the list. Also, do you like my new phone case? It's from Casetify. I think it's the same one that my cousin has. Shout out Catherine if you're seeing this video. I love it so much because your girl lost her cell phone. If you have watched the vlog from Thanksgiving and also the one right before, never got the phone back, so we got the new iPhone 15 after Black Friday. And yeah, I love it, but I'm not getting any Christmas gifts this year because this is my Christmas gift. So anyways, let's get into it. Number 1, I'm not going to be counting these, but I'll put little numbers up so that you can keep track of what we're doing. And it's in no particular order. I should have brain dump of ideas and looked at Pinterest right before filming this. So let's go. The Cracker Ballet, which as you know, Justin and I went to, and it was so much fun. Swap out your closet, putting away your fall clothes and bringing in your winter clothes. Swapping your sheets out from your regular bedding to Christmas bedding. I have not done this, but I would love to do this once Justin and I are married. Like maybe next Christmas we can get some Christmas sheets, which would be fun. Ice skating, which I definitely want to do. It's on my date list for Justin and I for this month, so maybe some ice skating footage or pictures to come. Gingerbread house decorating, which was a favorite in our household growing up. We always did it on Christmas Eve. Baking cookies, which is a classic. My favorites are those little Pillsbury slice and bake cookies. I actually have some in my fridge right now that I might make this weekend. Making fun festive cocktails or mocktails if you don't drink alcohol. Fun ideas could be with some cranberries or little sprigs of rosemary, or I guess you could add holly to a drink maybe. Bringing food to a neighbor or someone that's sick or a friend that just needs some food. Hosting a party. I actually usually host annual Christmas party, but I'm not this year just because, we're getting married in about 3 weeks. I am having a bridal shower tomorrow that's at my apartment, so technically I am hosting, but it's my mom and sister and cousin who are giving it. So yeah, I guess I am having a Christmas party this year, but so much fun if you like throwing parties. Watch Christmas movies, of course. Some of my favorites are Elf, which I just finished earlier this week, Home Alone 1 and 2, The Santa Claus. Those are the classics, right? And then of course, It's a Wonderful Life, Christmas Carol, more of the true Christmas classics. You could run a holiday themed race. So similar to a turkey trot, there's a jingle bell run, things like that. I've actually never done a Christmas race before. I'm more of a turkey trot girl and come from a turkey trot family. Actually, I would think I was the one that made my family do the turkey trot, actually. Now that I think about it, I'm the turkey trot one in the family. Anyways, you could run a holiday race. Make Christmas coffee. So this could be anything from going all out with an espresso maker and making a peppermint mocha at home, or peppermint mocha creamer to put into your coffee, or a gingerbread creamer, or having some eggnog. I guess you could put eggnog in your coffee. That might be kind of weird, but I'm sure it tastes good. Go find snow is my next one on here. And I have no idea who's watching this, if you're from the north, south, if you're even from the US, but we will probably not be getting snow in North Carolina. If we do, it'll be late January when it's literally freezing. So I doubt we'll have a white Christmas. We'll find out in a couple weeks. But yeah, if you have access to snow, go find snow. I know some of you guys watching probably live in very cold places and already have snow, but for me, I would have to go look for it and find it, probably in the mountains of North Carolina, nowhere close by. And if you find said snow, you could build a snowman. You could also make snow angels. I did that a couple years ago when it snowed on Duke's campus. I was in nursing school. My friend and I went and laid in the lawn in front of Duke Chapel and made snow angels. It was actually so much fun. Of course, singing or listening to Christmas carols. That's a tradition in my family that we did for a long time. That's always fun. I know that our church is doing Christmas carols with the kids, I think on Christmas Eve service, which will be super fun to go listen to. Next one's kind of a big one. This list has everything from like really simple things like drinking hot chocolate to going on a big trip. So this is my big one. Go to New York City for Christmas. If you have never been to New York City, you should obviously go because it's a really fun place to visit. But if you haven't been at Christmas time specifically, I highly recommend it. It is the most magical time. I'm someone who could never live in New York City, but I enjoy visiting for like 3 days maximum before I get really overwhelmed. But I could definitely stay longer around Christmas time there because it's just amazing. And one of my favorite things there that I have done is skating in front of the Rockefeller tree, which I will probably put a picture of that for part of this thumbnail as like fun Christmassy photos. But yeah, highly recommend. It's so much fun. Next is go see Santa Claus, which I think you can never be too old to see Santa. Maybe don't sit on his lap if you're an adult, that's kind of weird. But I definitely did that in college. My friend and I went to our local mall and I think we sat next to Santa. I can't remember if we sat on his lap, but anyways, this is getting weird. Take your kids to see Santa. Next is to chop down your own Christmas tree. And this is one I have never done before, but I really want to do. Maybe when Justin and I have been married a couple years or have kids or live close to a place where we can actually chop down our own tree. I would love to do this. I think it would be so much fun and such a cool tradition to establish if you have kids too. Of course, whether you have a fake tree, buy a tree, or go chop down your tree, decorating your tree is obviously another wonderful bucket list item. We put this tree up over a month ago because obviously had to jump on early Christmas this year with the wedding and everything. Just a few more before we do a poppy pause. Next is to make hot chocolate. You can either make it at home or go get some hot chocolate, but just having hot chocolate in general I think is a really fun one. You can put marshmallows in it. They even make those Christmas marshmallows, like the Christmas trees. I think it's from, is it Jif that makes marshmallows? Or am I thinking of peanut butter? There's some brand that makes marshmallows. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Hot chocolate is a great one. I really like the Swiss Miss brand hot chocolate. It's the hot chocolate in the powder, which I'm sure there's much better quality hot chocolate where you actually make it from scratch, but I like to keep things really simple because I'm not the best in the kitchen and I really do like Swiss Miss hot chocolate. Another one is to get matching pajamas. This is something that my mom did for us growing up. We'd have presents for me, my brother, and my sister from the Christmas elf, and it was always matching pajamas every year. And then as we got older, I think we didn't want to match as much, and so she gave us like different pajamas, but that was one of our Christmas Eve presents we got to open every year, and that is a tradition that I asked Justin if we could carry on. So I bought Christmas pajamas for us, and maybe we'll like rotate each year who gets the pajamas as a surprise kind of thing. But I found some really cute ones on Amazon. Obviously, I'm not going to show them yet because Justin will watch this video, but they're super cute and they're matching, and I can't wait for him to open them on Christmas Eve. I think this is a great idea if you have kids. There's a lot more brands now that make Christian, family, or like kids pajamas. I've been seeing it a lot on my Instagram ads, which Christmas and children, of course, that's on my Instagram. But they'll have like Bible verses or like nativity scenes. Some of them are kind of cheesy, but some are really sweet. I think it's such a sweet way to incorporate more of the Christmas story into your Christmas celebrations, because it can get so hard with like so much of secular Christmas everywhere all the time. And like there's so much fun in a lot of that stuff, but really keeping the focus on Jesus and something as simple as a Christmas pajama set is really awesome. So I love that. Also, of course, getting festive nails. So I got my nails done yesterday. They look like jingle bells or Christmas ornaments because I got the chrome powder on top. I'm completely obsessed. I am completely obsessed. They are so, so cute. I also have an ugly Christmas sweater party. The only ugly Christmas sweater, it's technically an ugly Christmas sweatshirt that I own, is one that has that Home Alone quote that says, "Merry Christmas, you filthy animal." I've had it for probably over 10 years. I think I either got it at a thrift store or on some random website, but that's my ugly Christmas sweater. And I probably should own a true ugly Christmas sweater because I feel like someone always has one of those parties every year. I've never thrown one, but I think that would be a fun thing if you're into that. Okay, and then of course, wrapping gifts. You gotta wrap your Christmas gifts. gifts. It's actually a task I'm gonna do later this afternoon because we have family coming in town for the bridal shower, and we're gonna do a switcheroo with Christmas gifts. They're bringing Christmas gifts, I'm giving them Christmas gifts, because Justin and I are actually not gonna go see our families for Christmas, which is kind of sad, but you know, we get to see them this weekend, which is really sweet. We'll be staying put for Christmas just because we didn't want to travel too much before the wedding. So they're coming in town this weekend for the bridal shower, switch out Christmas gifts, and it's gonna be great. I am gonna be starting a vlog after I film this video. It'll be like a December days in my life vlog, just tasks today, doing kind of Christmassy things, getting up for the bridal shower, wrapping Christmas presents, going out with family, fun things like that this weekend. So definitely stay tuned for that. It should go up on next Tuesday. But yeah, I think it is time for a poppy pause, and then we'll do our second half of bucket list items. Y'all, I know everyone has been waiting for this moment, right? It's probably just me and Caroline, my friend from small group, who has been waiting for this moment, but this is the Christmas poppy flavor. It is called Cranberry Fizz, and yes, I did already open it and take some sips because I really wanted a fun drink. I could have waited to do a taste test live reaction with y'all, but you know what, I just didn't have the patience today. So I will do a second taste test. I guess I can pretend, you know, but this is the bottle. I'm gonna do that little influencer thing, you know, where you block the back, because honestly it actually really works. Let's see. It's really good. I like it. I will say I was expecting the flavor to be stronger. It's a very subtle cranberry flavor, and I hate saying this because these are supposed to be like healthy probiotic sodas, but I think this would taste better with some alcohol in it. Like as a mixer with maybe vodka, adding some cranberries on top on like a little sugar rim or something would be really, really yummy, because it just, obviously vodka doesn't have a taste, but this maybe mixed in, I don't know what other liquor would be good with it, but it's just kind of bland by itself. So either increasing the cranberry flavor of the drink itself or using it to make a cocktail would actually be really good. So anyways, y'all, today's Poppy Pause, I actually have it planned. Normally I just get on here, if you're new to the channel, hello, and for my sit down videos about halfway through or whenever I just kind of need a break from talking about whatever I'm talking about, I will do something called a Poppy Pause, where we pause partway through, talk about just random things that are on my mind. Whether it's like something new happening in my life, something I've discovered, fun things, random things, what have you. But let me tell you guys how excited I am to share today's Poppy Pause. My small group knows if any of y'all are watching it, and we hung out on Monday, because this was my high of the week. I have discovered the most amazing digital planner / personal management software, could be team management software, just life organization tool and system ever that I have heard other YouTubers talk about, and I have no idea why I didn't just bite the bullet earlier and download it. I have discovered the one and only Notion. And if you are a Notion user, please, you know, you can tell me, why did you not discover it earlier? Because I don't know why, I really don't. But yes, N-O-T-I-O-N, Notion, not lotion. It is genuinely already changed my life, and it's kind of embarrassing to say that something like that has changed my life so quickly, because I got it on Monday and it's now Friday, and I actually feel like kind of a new person, because I am such a planner. I'm super type A, very detail oriented. I am not always super organized, but like that is my ideal situation, is having a very structured routine, a lot of organization, everything very detailed and planned. That just like brings me a sense of calm. That's how my brain works. I am just such a details person, and always thinking about a million things at once, and always thinking about everything in like extreme detail. And so I need structure in my life that supports that. It makes it as like smooth and easy as possible. And I have always tried out so many different things over the years, from paper planners, Google Calendar. I tried Asana for a little bit, some different tools, and I definitely made the switch to fully digital, like college, grad school. It's like I'm not a paper planner person anymore. I have to have everything like really easily accessible. I need to be able to change it fast. I don't want to be using whiteout and erasing things. It's just, I like to write things down on hand, but I just prefer digital so much because I can have it on my phone, I can have it on my laptop, iPad, like it's all synced up and just so much easier to mess with. For years, I've just always had all of my digital organization in a million different places. Like the Notes app on my phone is what I've used for like planning everything. Spreadsheets on Google Sheets or Excel, Google Calendar, my school website, like all these different places, and even just little sticky notes on my desk, like paper ones. But Notion can have all of it in one spot. Everything from your calendar, just like your day-to-day calendar, your monthly, yearly calendar, whatever, school stuff, work stuff, journaling on there, writing out your prayers on there, habit tracking, workout planning, meal planning, travel planning, lists of like books to read and your favorite TV shows, and like rating them and categorizing them. You can budget on there, put all of your health records on there. Like everything can be on Notion. And I am so excited about this because it has already brought me, I'm like gonna get emotional, so much peace this past week, just thinking about everything being so organized. And it's felt very different for me from like hectically trying to control my life. It's felt more like just this peaceful sense of order where I'm not trying to plan everything out and get it all detailed to control my life, because my life is very much out of my control. Like, it's in God's hands, but we have agency and ability to use what he's given us and all of that. Like, that's a whole different rant. But having a sense of order and like calm and, you know, everything has its place and everything is in its place kind of thing, it just feels like the calm that I've needed in this season. And so I am kind of kicking myself for not discovering this tool earlier, because it has been such a beautiful way to keep my brain in order. And yeah, I just think it is such a cool tool. Sure, it's not for everyone, but what I love about it is so customizable that I think it really could be for everyone if you're a digital planner person to begin with, because you can just make it however you want it and you can constantly be changing it, which is what I love, because I feel like I'm always changing my routine. Like, even though I'm such a structured type A person, I feel like I'm constantly making micro changes to my life, and I need a system that can make those micro changes with me. And Notion can do that. Like, if I'm not feeling the color palette I've picked out for it, I can change that anytime. I can change out the flow and structure of where all of my widgets are and to-do lists and stuff. And I can make a whole video about this, and I probably will end up making a video series. I even thought about selling Notion templates and whatnot, because I just feel like I'm gonna get so into this, like even more than I already have. And I'm just so excited to see how this makes life easier and smoother and just more calm and orderly. So that is my long poppy pause, kind of a rant, kind of a little emotional moment. But I'm just so grateful to whoever made Notion. It honestly has been a godsend this past week, and it's just been so helpful for my brain and my life. So that's Poppy Pause. More Notion videos to come, tutorials, templates, all the things. But yeah, probably in the new year. Let's get back to the Christmas bucket list. Alrighty, can you tell that I love Notion? Justin, who's watching this, is gonna laugh at me because I have talked nonstop about Notion all week. So anyways, I will stop talking about Notion and get back to the second half of our Christmas bucket list. This next one I really love. It is to take yearly photos. So this could be if you're single, if you're in a relationship with your family, if you have kids, like whoever's your inner circle in your life, taking yearly photos is actually an idea I got from my friend Kara. I'm pretty sure, Kara, if you're watching this, hello. I think it was her, I think she was saying that her and her husband take yearly photos that I think they can use for Christmas cards and stuff, but it's like little updated pictures of them every year that they've been together, and I really love that. I was telling Justin that I would love to do that going forward. Like each Christmas season or in the fall, get professional photos taken of us and, you know, any kids or dogs or whoever comes along the way in the coming years, to have fresh, nice professional photos, and also to use them for Christmas cards, and then also just to keep track of how we've like changed over the years and all the memories. So I love this idea. Obviously, the next one is to send a Christmas card using those photos. We're working on our Christmas card design right now. It's gonna go out a little bit later than I would have liked, but I'm excited about it regardless. We're gonna use some of our engagement photos for it. You can buy a special ornament. Another idea from my friend Kara, getting all the shout outs today, is to pick an ornament for every place that you travel to, or you and your spouse or boyfriend or whoever travel to. And Justin and I are gonna do this in the new year. Her and her husband, my friend Kara, do this where they get an ornament every place that they travel to together, and they put it all on their tree, and then they look at their tree and it's like a travel journal of all the places they've been. I love that idea so much. My bridal shower tomorrow is actually a Christmas ornament shower, so everyone's supposed to bring an ornament, and I'm so pumped about that because we're gonna fill this tree with even more ornaments. Okay, I gotta get going with the rest of this list. We're just gonna rapid fire, and I'm gonna stop talking in between things. Christmas candles, like lighting festive candles. Decorating the house, obviously you have to do this. Going to a festive bar and wearing a Santa hat. That is one of the pictures on this thumbnail because Christmas cocktails are awesome. You can dress up as Santa, I guess if you're a guy, or characters from a Christmas movie, which I think is a fun trend I'm seeing people do now. Have an advent calendar, whether it's one of those cheap little chocolate ones or a permanent one that you reuse year after year. You can make Christmas cards for patients in a hospital, people in a nursing home. I used to do this as a kid and I really loved doing it. You can open one gift on Christmas Eve, which is one of my family's traditions that I love. and then open the rest of your gifts on Christmas morning. You can go to a Christmas market. So much fun. I love Christmas markets. You can write thank you notes. As a Southerner, I don't know if this is a Southern thing or just like an old-timey thing. I'm very pro writing handwritten thank you notes. Not looking forward to doing all of those after the wedding. I think it's really meaningful. If you don't like thank you notes or don't need to write thank you notes, you can just write little Christmas notes or letters to your family and friends. Hang up mistletoe. I've had mistletoe for a couple years now, but this is the first year I actually get to use it. So when I was decorating with Justin, I was like, ooh, mistletoe. We could actually use mistletoe this year. Hanging and filling up stockings. We got some stockings from our registry. One of my friends bought them for us, and so I think she'll bring them this weekend probably, and I'm super excited to hang them and start putting things in the stockings. You live by snow, like I mentioned earlier, you could go sledding or skiing if that's a thing in your area. You could read the Christmas story, which I think should always be a part of our Christmas season. If you're a Christian and you're celebrating Advent, this awesome Advent She Reads True study that I'm doing with our small group right now, and I'm really loving it so far. It's been a really great way to slowly over the weeks before Christmas just prepare for Christ's birth and reflect on that. You could feed a reindeer, which this was the only one I got off of Pinterest because there are no reindeer that I know of nearby. I would assume maybe Canada has reindeer. I know Finland does because I have been to Finland and I have eaten reindeer. I don't know if I saw reindeer. Anyways, you could go find some reindeer. You can go drive and look at Christmas lights, which is such a fun, easy one to do. Just drive around neighborhoods nearby and go look at all their pretty Christmas lights. You could go see a Christmas show or play. I once saw a play that was Elf, like Elf the movie, and it was actually really bad. So maybe don't see that, but lots of local theaters and performing arts centers do Christmassy things, so you could go do that. Listen to Christmas music. This should have been the first one, honestly. I have been listening to Christmas music for probably a month now, and it's wonderful. Big fan of like Christmas jazz playlists. I get kind of annoyed with the traditional like Christmas hits if it's on all day, so Christmas jazz, that's where it's at. Wear fuzzy socks. No one come at me for my fuzzy sock obsession. If you know, you know. You can sit and read by the fire, which is such a fun one. I've got a fake electric fireplace here that honestly gets kind of hot and also jacks up my energy bill, so I don't turn it on for more than like 5 minutes every year. But it's still fun. It's still fun. But there's nothing like a real fire, so if you have a real fire, use it. You can roast marshmallows on an actual bonfire or just put them in the microwave and make microwave s'mores like I do. And like I mentioned earlier, you can get Christmas marshmallows too. And then last but not least, because I could not leave this off the list, and it also ties back to my New Year's resolution / intentions video that I made this time last year, I will link it below. You can go on one last date before Christmas or before New Year's if you are single and wanting to get back in the dating game, and if you just want to go on like a fun Christmassy themed date, go on a date, go get some hot chocolate with someone, go ice skating, go look at lights. There are so many fun date ideas in this season. You can also use pretty much any of the things I just mentioned from this list as a date idea. If you're early dating someone, I think it would be so fun to be early dating in the Christmas season. Obviously there's the awkwardness of like, do you get this person a Christmas gift? Do they meet your family? Like what's happening? I will say Justin and I meeting right after Christmas was kind of ideal because there weren't any major holidays until Valentine's, and we had been dating for like 6 weeks and we were boyfriend and girlfriend and had been for like a month. So that felt more normal, like we've got each other small gifts kind of thing. Kudos to y'all who are early dating right now and figuring that all out. But I'm also kind of jealous of you because all the early dating butterflies and excitement would be so fun around Christmas time. So yeah, those are my random thoughts. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you in a video on Tuesday. And also heads up, I'm still thinking about this, but I'm pretty sure that in the new year, my video schedule is gonna be weekly. I was doing 3 videos a week for a little while earlier this fall, and that worked, but it was a lot. And 2 videos a week right now has felt a lot more manageable. In the new year, I do have my last semester of grad school, and I am in clinic doing clinical hours like 3 to 4 days a week. So I have not had clinic this semester, so I've had so much more time to like crank out all these videos. Like 1 video a week is gonna be all that I can really manage for the first half of next year. I'm thinking Friday uploads at like 3 to 5 p.m. kind of in there. I like to be pretty consistent, like 3 p.m. Eastern, but sometimes technology issues happen. I get behind on my editing or whatever. So like I usually upload around 3 to 5 p.m. So that's kind of my plan for right now. And I'm leaning towards doing only vlogs in the new year because I love vlogs. Sit down videos are great. And I feel like they honestly perform best on my channel, but I would rather do the things that I love than like the things that get more views and subscribers. Obviously still like working on growth and trying to get monetized in the new year, but I love vlogs so much. And I know a lot of you guys do too. So those are my thoughts. I, of course, will keep you updated on the community page of my YouTube channel, so if you're not subscribed, go subscribe, of course. That way you can stay up to date. Post some pictures sometimes, just from like fun things happening in our lives, and I also will post certain videos I'm excited about, and then like updates to the posting schedule and things. Also, go follow my Instagram. I'll always update YouTube things there too on my stories, so I'll let you guys know if something's going up late, early, never really early, usually late, and the videos for the week, thumbnails, links, all the things. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Give it a like, subscribe, comment, all the things. Secret emoji. I wish they had a cranberry emoji. I don't know if they do. Ooh, do they have an ornament emoji? Okay, if they have an ornament emoji, comment an ornament. If you can't find it or they don't, comment a present. Okay, bye.